check, she in Vegas. And summer leave with baller, she flagrant. Once a good girl is gone, she gone forever, more than forever. And now she dog 'em out whenever. I respect your feelings, but I think I'm better than a dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Oh, a dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Yeah.
They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Chicago Bears. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
What is up?
On the ground, here's the rookie from Notre Dame. And taken down just shy of the 40. You talk about this Miami defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
What is up?
Here's Williams. That's complete. Luther Burden. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
And every time you step on a field, coaches are always going to talk about how important tackling is in a ball game. In this one, especially so. You can't allow these guys to break free and get extra yards after contact. But that's exactly what...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Quincy Williams worked his way back for that sack.
Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 42-yard line.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw, it's Williams. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. That'll give him 8 that time. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Vegas! Yes!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A pass complete to Odunze. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 4th down. They'll go. Here's Williams. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, CD, these two teams barely off the buses, and this defense already has a sack and now the interception and the pick six to take the lead.
Partner, you'd have to think that this was part of their game plan coming in because they wanted to embrace an aggressive mindset and attack on defense. They were trying to force that quick miscue, and I would say their plan worked to perfection.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. To throw, Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. The Bears are the disappointing 1-4 as they start play. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all three phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
On second down, they'll run it here. He'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking to throw is Williams. That is caught. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 36 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10.
22-yard line.
Throwing is Williams. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion or give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Only a yard in the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Touchdown! Colston Loveland, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 32-yard line.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Come on.
Back to throw. A swing thrown underneath to Achane. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
So from the 26-yard line, here's second down in a yard. A quick throw complete to Washington. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards, the final tally.
That's good for Dolphins. First down. At the 2-yard line.
Achane is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually had 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. Pass complete to Loveland. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
16 yards.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready to hold!
in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And a tackle there by Jermaine Pratt.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2nd and 9. To the air, Williams. That a big loss here as he's taken down. Jalen Phillips. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Vegas!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got this complete to Burton. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just about...
There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Still going. They can't stop him. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. A tackle by Quincy Williams.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
What is on?
2nd and 9 now. That's downfield. He's got Loveland. And all the way down to the 35. A huge play there for Chicago. 46 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 35-yard line.
Punch Spurs! Punch Spurs! Punch Spurs! Punch Spurs! Yes, yes! Yes, yes!
Working out of the gun, Williams. Oh, he's got a man wide open. complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Operating from the gun, Williams. That's caught left side, Burden. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Again, he'll drop the throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Looking to throw. Williams. Pass caught right side by Loveland. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Vegas!
Operating from the gun, Williams. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Santos now to add the PAT. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Yeah, offenses are always trying to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game, but that the defense starting to anticipate the call.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the 2nd half gets started. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. first down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To the right side and complete to Washington. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Let's go. Let's go.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
They go play action here on 1st down. They'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. Well, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
First down, Miami.
Achane on the counter. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Bears' 15-yard line.
Dixie Maverick, Dixie Maverick. Let's go now. Ready?
Now this time he'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
The Dolphins are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
26, Bears 14.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. solid return. You only got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6. Play action. Now Williams. Oh, Dunze wide open. It's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A gain of 39 that time.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense overcommitting. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
Here's Williams. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tangled down at the 1.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Corsten Loveland, beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bears are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Santos for the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. And now the rookie's free. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Miami. So it's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Now, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Pass caught by Burden. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football.
Yes, yes. Yes.
To throw, Williams. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had 1 pick. Could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
What is up?
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go. Here's Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
What is up? Patty.
Throwing again here, Williams. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down.
Here we go. We got Biggie Frosty.
Now they try the right side here. 20. 5. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Now the point after try for Santos. And this is back to a 5-point game.
That's the score. Dolphins 33, Bears 28.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
We've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Let's go. 70
On 1st down, back to Achane. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to. And right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score. But they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Buffalo 18. Go.
Looking to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete. A critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Throwing is Williams. And his throw here is incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. Looking to throw is Williams. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. Well, they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll work the middle here with Wright. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there. Gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, 32 yards. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Lutz good on the extra point. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Bears 28. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
At the 29-yard line.
What is up?
Back to throw. Williams. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Williams from the gun on third down. He'll get this into the hands of Adunze. Now inside the 25. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
And the Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From the gun, here's Williams. To the left side, he's got his tight end Loveland. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Here we go, 1st and goal. Williams going to look to throw again. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Cole Kmet, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have cut it back within a score. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. Point game now as here comes the kickoff. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. That one looks like he'll throw here. This one thrown underneath to Achane. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
That is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And they will score. Pick six for a Bears touchdown. And now both of these defenses have something to brag about following this one. Each with a pick six today.
They are even there, but we still have to decide a winner, don't we, partner? And what they really want to brag about after this one is getting that W. The turnovers are great. Can they make plays now that tilt the balance in their favor?
Conversion.
Williams going to throw for it. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at one here in the fourth. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Achane to start the drive. And he powers his way up past the 30.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here's 2nd down. He's back to throw. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Nice, well coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. He'll look to throw. Open man here, the tight end Henry. The penalties don't usually hurt as much as that one does. That is a monster gain wiped out by the flag.
And you and I both know that an offense only gets a couple of those big moments in a normal game. You've got to take advantage of them. When you give one away because of an avoidable penalty, that's a major disadvantage. Just steals away every bit of momentum you just generated with that play.
They'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's fourth down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 18 Runners, 19 Lions.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it looks like the Bears are going to win the football game. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a one-point victory. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it?